Spring Garden. Crying in the bushes. Aww. Note to self and others, never come up Broad Street because they have really bad energy. They must be in control today of the universe. It's hard to explain. So, you know, some people have suggested that very bad powers that be would even design a supermarket that actually makes people feel bad about themselves, badly about themselves. So say you can put in glass, like front doors, windows that help you feel better about yourself. Or say you can design it so that it makes people feel shorter, squattier, fatter. You know, not that, you know, most people don't want to feel that way. And it is all about the mind. And survival is about liking yourself and it doesn't matter, some things it doesn't matter if it's like 100% factual. Like, you know, most people aren't models per se, but they don't want to feel like, you know, bad about themselves. So you have to tweak the brain in any way you can. But what if some designers of supermarkets, especially in certain locations where there's could be lower income or even middle class lower, and say they actually will go that far to make sure they keep certain people oppressed. So I probably won't go to the Giant store up here on North Broad because the energy is so bad. It's ridiculous. Like today in general, the energy's been bad, and I've been wondering like what's going on today. So, you know, pick up on like really, you know, stuff that debilitates people. And it does debilitate people to think you feel ugly all the time, or to be in a bad energy environment that's designed, whether it's flow, whether it's reflective glasses, you know, glass on, you know, shelving or just the windows of a store. All that can keep people down. It's really hard to find a way up. It's a sad state of, you know, of America, where we live in a place where it's the promised land, where you're supposed to be in the pursuit of happiness, but your pursuit could be for naught because of design structures, because of certain people in power. All kinds of things can, you know, affect a person's, you know, ability to thrive. Even sound pollution came up as, you know, so people who live near a subway or the L, they would be affected and unable to function as well because of the sounds of the train and buses, or violence in a neighborhood. That keeps people from thriving because you're in fight or flight all the time. Your brain and ears are opened up too much. So anyway, point being, design does matter. And some people innately know, like, doesn't it feel better to do this? And for some reason, other people will continue to choose or go against that one person who knows better. And it could be because they're part of the death junkie side of the universe, the dark side. And they want people to feel pain. It's either through self-hate, or I don't really know what causes it. So, anyway, here we are on the rail park. I used to work in the building that one years ago, early 2000s, but it moved over to another building on Spring Garden. North American Publishing Company. This park was not here when I worked there. This came much later. In fact, this is what, like 2014, 15, 16 when this opened. So I worked from 2000 to 2003 in North American Publishing Company. This used to be a big open lot, and they're building stuff here, so that's all new. They have a teeter-totter here. The word teeter came up. This is all new. This, the rail park is a place to build, and you would like a balance beam here. Teeter-totter here. So, clock and house and stuff, and can you roar and soar? So this is all new for kids, I guess. I don't know if it's permanent or temporarily here as an installation, interactive, you know. So this is a really, like, see how it beautifies an area that would have been not so beautiful. There's a power station over here. So in a way, it gives people a place to sort of enjoy the city. So it doesn't look as, you know, cementified all the time. This is all wood here. It smells good. You know, it's rained, so it kind of has an wood aroma, wooden. Ambons. Looks like they're white with light blue now, at least this one down here. They've been like all baby blue. When I first saw them, what came to mind, and I don't know if the universe sent it or not, but what came to mind was, why is it called Ambons? And it sounds like a kid, you know, saying, I don't want my mom to go in Ambons. That's what I thought of. I'm wondering, I looked them up, there's no explanation as to the name of Ambons, although it's a Russian-owned company, or a Russian CEO who introduced Ambons. Because usually you say ambulance, but it's a hard word to say for kids, and that's why I thought